Chem strike available. Friendly chem strike incoming. Chem strike available. Friendly chem strike incoming. We're in the lead.
Hey guys, Fifakill here, and as you know, I've got a few series running on my channel at the minute, one being the Road to Number 1 series. The reasoning behind that series is that I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to see what goes on whilst I'm chasing number 1, and just to chase the number 1 in the Warhawk Confirmed League for an under 14-year-old gamer in general. I'm actually under 14, and I'm currently number 2 in the Warhawk Confirmed League, which is the reason I started that series. Carrying on with the commentary. This is the second episode of my series objective, and the goal of this series is to get plus 65 on every map. 65, I chose that as the amount of kills, as 65 tags ends a game of kill confirmed, which is the game type I'll be posting all the episodes of this series on. And it's quite difficult to get more kills than there are tags because you have other people playing the game and picking up tags, and this does end up affecting my gameplay as I pick up less tags, but still, it's pretty action packed. That's all that really happens. Now, I don't just use assault rifles. It's probably about a 50-50 split between machine guns and snipers. I just don't really post that much sniper gameplay, but I will post montages here and there, as I already have put the first part to my montage series, Icon 1. Carrying on with commentary. I do go for gameplays when I'm using snipers, but I don't really go for these sorts of gameplays. I do get them a lot though. I don't always record, as there's a lot of pressure when you're recording. Oh damn, look at that, that was pretty nice. So yeah, there are quite a few exciting things, but I'm getting off course right now, just watching this pretty nice gameplay. Anyway, carrying on. I don't always record, as I said, because it can be quite nerve-wracking when you know that it's being recorded, but nonetheless, I still did record this one. So yeah, that's again the reason why I don't do live commentaries, because I pretty much need to concentrate on live gameplays. I can still get good gameplays when I'm talking and not concentrating, but they're not as good, and I like to put the highest quality video out for my subscribers. Again, that's sometimes why I don't play with clan members, because it can be quite distracting talking to people, but mainly, the main reason I don't play with clan members in my games is because I think it's more genuine if you post a solo gameplay. So that's usually why I play solo, because when you see videos people mention solo, which must mean that it's more impressive. Personally, I think it's more impressive, and I hope you guys do too, because I put in quite a lot of effort to make these videos for you guys, so I hope you enjoy them. Carrying on with the commentary. Now in this game, I do use a M27 IAR with a thermal hybrid and silencer. I quite like that gun, but I kind of got bored of it after using it for a while, so I've moved on to my new gun. Now, this brings me on to my new topic. I believe in using loads of different guns. It makes you a better player in general, but it just means you can be more versatile. So when you go on high kill streaks, like I do a lot of the time, when you run out of ammo, which I also do a lot of the time, you can pick up other people's guns. It doesn't really matter what gun it is or what attachments, you can use pretty much anything if you've used all the guns a lot, and that just helps you go on high kill streaks. So I recommend that you guys try that out, using all different guns. Maybe you'll find a gun that you like, but I wouldn't really stick with one gun if I were you, because it means that you can just keep having fun with the game and keep it exciting. I'm doing pretty well in this commentary. It's quite difficult. I've tried it a couple of times. I've mentioned that in my past videos. It's quite difficult, so yeah, don't be too harsh on the commentary side of things. I'm trying my hardest. I mentioned in my past video I've ordered a scuff. It should be here quite soon. So maybe my gameplays will get better. Maybe you want me to do an unboxing. I didn't really mention that in my last video. So I hope that's exciting for you guys as well. Now, I'm going to be posting another episode of this series a bit later on today, maybe tomorrow. I don't really know when it's going up. But the new gameplay is on Whiteout. I know I recently posted a video on Whiteout. That was my first episode of the Road to Number 1, and that was the camp, but it wasn't 65 plus, so I'm going to be uploading that pretty soon. Yeah, I found this gameplay quite interesting, which is why I used that. I have another 65 plus on this map, but I found this one was the most exciting, as it's actually a 70 plus. I'm not exactly sure how many kills I get, but I know it's quite a lot. So carrying on, I'm going ham with this. Oh, going ham. That's a reference you guys might have heard if you're a long time sub, but that was just saying my psychic commentated over a video. It made me laugh quite a lot, so yep, don't worry about that reference. But I was doing pretty well in that Griffin. That brings me on to my class setup again. I don't use secondaries or tacticals or lethals, as I don't really feel the need to swap to my secondary. If you have enough gun skill with your primary and you're comfortable with it, you shouldn't have to swap to a secondary. It can be sometimes useful if you run out of ammo and you need to reload, but if you're a skilled enough player, you'll manage to dodge that dodgy situation or get behind cover and reload. And that brings me on to my perks. I use Sleight of Hand, and that links with my not having secondary, so you can reload quicker and get yourself out of those situations and shoot faster. And hopefully, if you're good enough at dodging, then they'll have to reload too, and you'll have that advantage with the Sleight of Hand. And that brings me on to my next perks. I've got fully loaded, so I have more ammo and I can go on higher kill streaks. So I don't usually have to pick up guns, but sometimes you have to pick up guns off the floor. But that doesn't really matter. Again, like I said, if you're a versatile player, it shouldn't matter too much. But I still use fully loaded because I like to stick with one gun. It's easier, but I can still do it the other way. I use hardline so I can get to my streaks faster, because when you're going for a 65 plus, streaks are pretty essential. As you'll see in this gameplay, I do really well with my streaks. I do quite well with streaks all the time, and you'll see that in my other videos too. That brings me on to my next perk. I use Deadeye, so that the higher kill streak you go on, you're dealing more damage and you're more likely to get those kills. That's my perks done. Next, I'm moving on to my kill streaks. As you can probably see, and as you would have seen in the previous part of this video, I'm using a Trinity Rocket, a Battle Hind, and a Griffin. I'm using the Trinity Rocket because it's quite an easy kill streak to get, and that usually brings me onto my Battle Hind, and then my Battle Hind 9 times out of 10 will give me my Griffin. And as you will have seen in this video, the Griffin just goes absolutely mental. So I suggest that you guys use this class loadout. It works pretty well for me, but again, just keep trying new guns. I hope you find what's right for you. I've been Fifakill. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.
Good job. Report to command for debrief. Chem strike available. Friendly chem strike incoming. Chem strike available. Friendly chem strike incoming.